next to him. And August is getting married. His name's Tim. So, and also my daughter and grandson flew in today, and they are here celebrating. So Emily and Kyler. And I think most of you know this will be my last song. So, before we go, Mike, Black Crew, I always forget about you. I didn't want to do it tonight. Thank you. It's been a lot of great years. Thank you. You do a great job. Awesome. Thank you. I'm not sure about administration here, but you know, they've always backed us. They always have. It's just been fun to work with them, and I'm going to miss them. Not meetings, though, I will tell you that. So, okay, I got some colleagues that are just outstanding, and to work with this group are the band directors. I know Carrie, I think Carrie's still here. She was here earlier. Krupke, lesson teacher. Mr. Ben McCartney over here. It's like a son. I think he's the same age as my son. So, he acts like a kid. It's just a blast to be around, I think, and all that. Okay? Nick, you're still like a son. But I tell you what, it's just been a blast working with you guys. Gonna miss you. This program will not go anyplace. I just feel like these kids, they're set up for success. They're involved. I think the other day when we went to Lakewood and we talked about some things, I think every student here is involved in some type of activity other than just band, sport-wise. I called it the Robo-Cops the other day, but robotics warriors. We got kids in there. And I was like, okay, well, the same thing, Robo-Cops, same thing, that kind of stuff. So, and it's just been great to work with you guys. Love this program. Never thought we'd have an auditorium. And when I first started here back in 1983, and this beautiful auditorium, which we love and admire, that was taken for us. So, I don't think anybody else. Oh, yes, my wife. I didn't forget. These kids have been wondering. I've told them it's a little unusual to finish a year out. I've been sitting on this tune. Sarah, get up here. Can't talk that much. And I said we're going to end on a ballad. And little history about this. I probably bought this song about 3 years ago going, man, this is a good tune. I don't know when I could use it until this year. And what we're going to do, the kids, I told them, I'll kick you off, but that's it. I'm not going to direct them on this. This song, actually, this is my 40th year teaching, and so my wife says, you know, probably 40 years is enough. So I said, okay, all right. I see my little grandson right there. Are you shy? Yeah, go on up. Come. It's okay. So, I know a lot of you have been to concerts, but I know just I can think she's only missed maybe about 10 to 15 in the 40 years. And so she is always, normally she's over there, so I was looking for her over there, and then I saw everybody over here. But 39 years ago we got married. Our song was Misty. So we are going to dance while you play. So, she says she doesn't like surprises. I did tell her she was going to come up on stage. I just didn't say we were going to dance. So, all right? She likes the stage. Okay, are you going to dance with us? Here we go. All right, so this will be final tune. These kids are awesome. Every morning, both bands. Okay, it is just a joy to get out, be up there, and practice with these kids. Before we start, where's Ella? Sticks, come on. Yes. Come on. Every day, jazz band. Let's go.
So middle C, E flat, and G walk into a bar, and the bartender went, "Sorry, we don't serve to minors."
She had a joke every time we have rehearsal, so this is how we kind of kicked off. But, so kids, it's all yours now. Ready?
retires. We got to have Jazz 1 play. Don't get around much anymore. But we did one up on Jazz 1. We have the Jeff Heltman All-Star Big Band coming in. He gave us 10 days notice. 10 days ago he says, Nick, got some news for you. I'm like, I thought this news was happening next year. And it was tough because he's best friend, so I'm gonna introduce, because they're not in the program, but this is the legacy. And there are college professors that aren't here because they're in Connecticut and West Virginia, and there's professional musicians. This is just the people that could drop their lives in 10 days, get here, and play in a band. And we just rehearsed during the 8th grade second song. It sounds pretty good. So we have on trap set Seth Loris, who plays in churches and played with us in Jazz 1. Matt Andrews on bass, who's now a colleague of ours, who played in Drake Jazz 1. Riley Jermeyer played in UNI's Jazz 1, now going to be a recording engineer, going to get his master's in Tennessee in recording engineering. Brian McNulty played in Drake Jazz 1, went and got his master's, plays locally in bands, and is a music educator in Valley. Steve Keller, one of the early bands, taught at Carlisle, got his master's, went back, teaching at Johnston High School, amazing jazz educator. I can't even describe you the talent that has come through here, because there are 3 college professors teaching trumpet that aren't in the trumpet section, and our 4th trumpet player played in the Marine Band. That's how many trumpet players have been through here. This is Taylor Zimmerman, played in the Marine Band. On trombone, Jackson Elliott, trying to be like Mr. Heltman, going to be a music education major. And Newbauer has a music degree from Drake University, now working with the St. Paul Minneapolis Symphony. Only had 3 trombones. We got Charlie and Trent, who I know that Jeff will never forget on trombone. Natalie Clark on bass sax, who's literally doing the same thing as Mr. Heltman, making middle schoolers awesome. Cameron Vance, who just got introduced to our auditorium and band room tonight. He's been playing on and off throughout on saxophone ever since he got out of college. Logan Knifert, UNI Jazz 1, studying to be a band director. Albert Williamson, also trying to be a band director, flute professor. James Bean, I met James Bean tonight. I've heard about James Bean for 20 years. That's this amazing guitar player from my colleagues. He was in the Jazz Championships first place band from the 90s. James Bean on guitar. On tenor sax, we have Elaine Menke. Elaine, this is Jeff's superpower, is taking a 7th grade band that's never played jazz before and getting them to play jazz. Elaine Menke has never played in a jazz band before. She is in the Jeff Heltman All-Star Big Band. All of these people learned from Jeff for 3 years. I've been learning from Jeff for 20, so I am in this band as one of his best students and best friends. Thanks, Jeff. I haven't played trombone in a jazz band since high school, so we'll see how this goes. When we're done, because it's going to be wild applause when we're done, and I'm not going to be able to talk on the microphone, but we do have a guest artist to pay for, and we do have brownies and ice cream down in Eastview. Please be generous with your donations, because we run this jazz program on brownies and ice cream fundraisers, and that's why we're able to do what we do. And Mr. Heltman will be down there if we can get him down there as fast as we can, and these all-stars will be down there, and I know some of you have connections to them. And I've got colleagues back, Carol Hardy and Ken Ewan, who taught with them for 30 years in the crowd, and it's going to be fun down there. And 25 minutes after that, You can come back and hear Norwalk Jazz 2, and the second half's going to be all about the kids. But thank you. This is Don't Get Around Much Anymore, which sadly is going to be a little bit true, by the Jeff Heltman All-Star Big Band.